Each of the spaces where life exists is a record of the beings who inhabit it. Thanks to this, human beings can refer to history and find that great civilizations were developed from the exploitation of natural resources. The space of a footprint, the contribution of the COP16.
In Mexico, we have a really huge technical ability to do things for the environment, and we don't want to do something just cosmetic. The COP16 is finished and we are going away. This program continues, and we want all the hotels, through the Hotel Association, to continue working on this program. So absolutely all of them really implement practices of environmental leadership with co-efficiency practices to reduce emissions and save water, and by doing that, they will also save money. To be environmentally efficient also means having a better economic performance. This is the vision that we are bringing. We want to leave this legacy. This program and the COP16 are leaving a better awareness on society that each of us can do something for a better sustainability.
Along the COP16 and CMP6, Mexico committed to its own mark to neutralize the emissions of greenhouse gases generated at the venues of the conference.
All the emissions generated by energy consumption, the ones generated from the food preparation, the cost of air conditioning, the lighting of all rooms, we have to measure what was the amount of emissions that all this created. Once we know how many tons of carbon dioxide were generated, what we are doing is to pay farmers, so within the voluntary carbon credits market, they engage in the recovery of their forests and jungles. We are generating a virtuous circle where we preserve forests, biodiversity, and we also recover spaces for rainwater collection, as well as the means for people to have something to live on.
In addition to this project, the government of Mexico built a wind turbine which now supplies the area with clean energy. Along with this, a bank of photovoltaic cells was installed at the Moon Palace to provide solar energy to the venues. And finally, a recycling system was implemented for the management of all waste generated during the conferences.
The COP16 will stand above others because for the first time, we have a neutralization that goes beyond its own emissions. We are living a symbol, and that symbol is the use of renewable energy. We can guarantee that the COP16 was 2 or even 3 times self-sustaining, and that it was double or triple carbon neutral. The environment is my life. When I see something like this completed, I feel more than happy.
Not even with the feet of all human beings can we measure a footprint so big as the one that humanity leaves with its habits. The continuity of the programs that have begun in Mexico during the COP16 will become the size of our footprint, a trace celebrated around the world.